Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode with us RGJ Trains at David Junction. So before we start off with anything, we just want to say a massive thank you to you all really. As most of you will have been aware, there was a moderators competition going on, well, nominations to recognise all of the mods of everyone's channels, for which we want to say a big massive thank you to all of our mods. Without them guys on and off the lives, you know, when Rob isn't there, they are always keeping an eye on the chats and everything like that. But Jason at Barnabas Junction, Mark Donegal Dad, came up with the idea to do a little nominations to recognise moderators, and this was sponsored by West Hill Wagon Works. And it ended up being on Thursday that we ended up as the second prize, and we're totally stunned, couldn't believe it, and it's obviously down to you guys, so a massive thank you to you for putting us forward and voting for us, and again to Mark, Jason and West Hill Wagon Works for the whole thing itself. It's not is it a competition? Is it? It's
Moderators Award.
Yeah, it's the awards. So thank you all. So we have got the runner-up prize, and that will be coming, so we will do a little video on that, but it does mean things might be changing.
It's thrown a major spanner in the works, because the runners-up prize is, as far as I'm aware from the things that Jason showed, is the interior of a TMD. We technically haven't got a proper TMD.
We had a little one there. And
we had the little one there, but that wouldn't do that justice, and it does seem like really top quality stuff from West Hill. Again, we're not sponsored by them, but they deserve mentioning. So between that and the previous gift from Sodor Dan the Man of the full train set, we have decided we're going to do a bit of major remodelling.
But don't worry. The mountains stay, the house on the hill stays, the hill stays, so that back thing's staying. It's just everything else.
So yeah, we've got to do some major remodelling, which may involve the town being a bit smaller. Our little extension might have to change from the plan that it was for now. There's a few things, well no, there's not a few things, there's a lot that's going to need to be changing, because it doesn't do it justice to shove all that stuff underneath the hill. It doesn't do it justice for the donation of the train set of Dan to be kept in the box with all nice shiny new track and the HM6000 controller and everything. So it's not fair on those. So we are going to use them, so we are going to do some major remodelling. So you are going to have a few videos where we are going to be ripping things up.
RGJ Trains, we never do it in the right order.
I don't know, there's a couple that we follow that do rip things up as well. But yeah, that's what's going to happen. You're going to see more things being ripped up. Hopefully we can keep the lower line running for now, but it's the lower line that's going to be added to.
I just thought that we've only just got it working, we've got everything ballasted.
Everybody asked us to get a line running.
And it's
so yeah,
going to change.
This is why we don't make plans. So yeah, there you go. But yes, thank you very much.
Without you guys, you know, we wouldn't have got that. And a massive congratulations to Adam Flymo Chairman as well, who won the top prize. Now everyone joked when it started that he would be the winner, but I think it was thoroughly deserved. Adam spends all his week doing channels. I think it's a Friday off, is it he has? You know, so it's completely and well deserved. And Adam,
we don't even know why we were in the list, really.
Like, really, what we done? So yeah, and everyone else as well who was nominated. I'm glad some of our names come up in that as well. It was so hard to choose. So all of our mods, we love you all. but the fact that we were given extra votes in a sense, because me and Rob could both have our single votes.
Because we've both got separate YouTube channels.
Yeah, and because there's two of us, we didn't think it... We would have loved to have nominated everyone, but we had to be fair to make it a fair process. So thank you on that. So anyway, I'm going to get on to a quick little mail call here now. So we do have a few things that will come next week, including that prize.
Mark first.
But Mark Stanover Model Railway, known as Captain Static. So we had a phone call with him just with static grassing after I had issues here. So thank you for all that, Mark, just to go over a few things. And he mentions that he had some gorgeous little flower tufts. Said he wasn't going to use them, so did I want them? So we've got those, and he's also sent us some of the light green tufts, perfect for summer. It means I can fill them in spaces, and gorgeous Christmas cards. So Mark, thank you very much, darling, and for your static grassing help.
I'll do the other one.
You want to do the other one?
Now, our other one, we received a box in the mail this morning. We are expecting a box off Jason over at Barnabas with regards to the price.
Tammy and Ray, yes.
Yes, we also would like to mention Tammy and Ray of Mum and Son Train Railfans. They actually won the was that the members draw?
Yes.
That was the members draw on Monday, held by Jason. They won a wireless microphone system. Tammy, we love you loads. Thank you so much.
And Ray, it was Ray that chose it.
And Ray that decided to donate that to us. So big love to both of you. But we also got a Class 37 locomotive that we purchased off Jason. So we're expecting that box. But the box we weren't expecting is the one we got this morning. Just a small box.
We think we know who it is.
We think we know who it is because this one person is always a Welsh connection. If you've seen our flags, both flags are the one out facing outward, the one facing inward, a certain car with a Welsh flag on it. This box arrived, and on top of this box was taped an old pound coin with a Welsh flag on it. So we're guessing, we're not going to name, we're guessing that it's this person. If you want to drop a hint in the comments yourself, go for it. But what this, I nearly said his name then, lovely gentleman has sent us is, and I think they are gorgeous.
Would you like a hand?
Yeah, you can do, in case I drop them. There's some gorgeous, very old signals. They are fully functioning. Now, some people might say, oh, you need to paint those. No. I ain't going to paint them. They're going to be on the layout. Carefully, because obviously they are old, but they look battered, which, okay, every now and again they'll come around and give them a lick of paint and everything like that.
In Wales never gets anything.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to train the sheep to carry the brushes, isn't it? They need opposable thumbs, sheep do. So yes, thank you to that certain gentleman. Anyway, we'll crack on. What's your plan this week, Grace? I'll let you hop in.
Well, obviously, I don't want to go ahead and do too much because of the change of things. I think over the Christmas period, obviously the family are around, so again, things might not be here. We are still going to do live streams, guys. So if you need that moment, we are here. And
there will be at least one video a week, at least.
Yeah. But again, the temperature and the weather hasn't helped either. But I am going to try and continue with my hills. Now, you'll notice from the video there is a few other bits there. Rob, with the amount of pain he was in, there was a section that he'd missed off including, and we do apologise for no music when it was a time lapse. Obviously, I know you guys will understand the amount of pain Rob's in and things. It just didn't quite go to plan. Yeah. So I'm going to hopefully try and create more realism with this hill. And our little cottage here, there's a few little bits that we've put in plan that might go more in it now, especially now I've got my little tufts.
Need some bed grass too.
Yes. So we're going to continue a bit with there, and also try and get, I don't know if we're going to video this or not because you had seen it, try and get the beds that Timber sent me painted up so we can try and get this municipal building finally finished.
Hospital. Dedicated.
Oh, it is a hospital now, yes, isn't
hospital.
it? I said municipal building because that's the name of the kit, isn't it? Try and get a few things done for that.
Oh, on that note as well, obviously, because we're creating a proper TMD, if anybody's got any suggestions for manufacturers for TMDs, obviously we can easily jump on Metcalf. I've had a look this morning. It is a gorgeous building. But if anybody else has got any other suggestions, please go for it.
Oh, now we're on.
Bear in mind that we cannot scratch build.
Yes. And while we're on that one, actually, as well, guys, for your help, we use the Jarvis SCENICS hedge foliage. Now, at the moment, we're finding the combination number 2 and 1 are working well together. Our lovely shop, Rodland Models, I gave them a phone call the other day to say that, you know, we won't be in. It's not because of them, it's Rob. They actually don't have the number 1 in, and they said it's because they can't get it in. So whether it's discontinuing product or they're having issues at the moment, if anybody can get the number 1, please let us know, because if it's going to be a hard to find for product, I think I need to stock up. So yeah, I'm going to crack on now, guys. I know this has been quite a long one, but all the thank yous and that were due, and try and crack on with a bit more. So see you guys in a bit. Well, here we are again at my hills. So the plan for this one is we put a few of the rocks out. I keep saying we're all we. That's what I'm like without my partner in crime. So the bits that you would have missed on the video was I did have a look at the trees we got previously, maybe lining them at the top so it kind of follows on the scene. Possibly drawing some in the background, but let's not get that far yet. And going with rocks, I do have a few more painted, so I should be able to really start making the scene up here now. I will need to do more static grass as well, but I think this is going to be more about placing certain things. And at this edge as well, it's completely blank, so I have to oh, what's the word, I have to go in and sort rocks there as well, because that doesn't look anything realistic, does it? I'm going to go with the same kind of rocky face that I did by the little windy miller. So I'm going to crack on, guys. Some would think, no, oh, I'm not doing anything with it, but because of when you walk straight into the shed, that bit you can see. So I've gone with the rocks there. I have then glued down our middle one, added a few more trees. I'm going to leave that for this point to go through with a bit more foliage. Might seem a bit weird that I've put the rock down before the grassing, but what I've had in mind is to put some tape across the top, but try and leave the bottom uncovered. This just to try and maybe help it blend in. It's my first time trying it, so we'll see when I get to it next week. And I'm going to move over and do some grassing on a different area. So now we're on to Penpidden again, or Penpidden. I'm sure I'll be told on my pronunciation after, but one person that will probably pick me up on it, it's his own fault because he's not there doing it himself, being that he's a one-arm bandit right now. So anyway, guys, the plan with this bit is just to add a little bit more colour, so I can actually show it seeing as I've got it here, is on the mountains I did go and add a few patchy bits when it zoomed in. That was a bit quick there. So you'll notice on here you've got a bit of patchiness and a little bit of colour variation. So what I'm going to go and do is over on pen pidding, add a little bit of that colour variation. So we do have our flowers and things, but just a little bit of that dry summer dying grass. I'm going to get that added to it in certain points, like here where you wouldn't have the light in that as much. Here we go, guys. As you can see, somebody, instead of interrupting me, decided to interfere and partake. Didn't you, dear? So we have a little bit of patchy. Now we've used the it's not micro, is it? It's is it micro applicator?
I can't remember.
Which, interesting in reading up, can go up to 6mm. Now we've used the 4mm patchy, and it might not show that well, but you can see now there are a few different patches with that colour. I'm just trying to show you guys a look around if it's going to do it behind. So we've just added a few patches of different colour, so hopefully that's just going to give it something a bit more. But for that, guys, it comes to the end of this episode. I'm sorry the beginning was such talking. There's not been as much. Obviously it is just me that's been able to film at the moment, and this week's just been chocker with work and everything. So hopefully, and I say a very big hopefully, next week we get back to semi-normal and I get a bit more done, as long, fingers crossed, the weather stays warm. So from us both, guys, if this is your last episode before Christmas, we wish you...
We'll have one more episode before Christmas.
Oh, will we?
Yeah, 23rd.
Okay, I was just saying if people don't watch it because of Christmas. Oh, no. So, yeah, like I said, I'm a week ahead of myself. So anyway, guys, we will catch you later. Bye for now, guys, and thanks for joining us.